Right, what's going on, guys? We are here with some more squad battles. What are we going to do? I'm not sure if I'm going to play the full 8 games. I'm probably going to do like 4 or 5, maybe 6. I'm not sure about the full 8 because that's going to take too long because it's currently, well, nearly half 10. So I don't want to be streaming until like 1 a.m. I mean, obviously, we're going to do that on Sunday. I'd say I'll probably save a few games so we can do a load on Sunday and then open the rewards then rather than playing a load of games tonight. Basically, what just happened a minute ago was my speakers actually just arrived because I ordered them for like a late delivery, and yeah, I was just testing them out, and they're actually pretty damn sick. So if I do some music production streams, those speakers will be pretty damn clear, and I'm pretty sure you guys will hear like all the music I'm making pretty clearly. And with low frequencies and high frequencies, I think it'll actually be pretty damn nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that next week. I've got the speakers for it. I've got FL Studio, which I bought yesterday, so everything's looking good. All I need to do is just download a load of my old samples, like send them through an email, download them all obviously on the new laptop, and then download new samples, buy new samples, and then get a few VSTs, and then we can make some good shit. Anyway, I'm going to sort out the stream settings and then get into the chat. So I just need a minute here. 20 people in here already. Thanks for coming in, guys. Right, let's just sort it out. Probably not going to change the thumbnail just yet. Just leave it as it is. Alright, good. Monetization on. Beautiful. Look on the stream. So yeah, I do apologise for streaming a little bit late. But as soon as I was about to start streaming, there was a knock on the door for the speakers, and obviously I had to answer it. What's up, King Mandy and Martin? What's up, Tom? What's up, KD7? Ryan Brett. Everybody, hope you're good. I'm doing fine, thanks. Hope you're doing all right yourself. I just got the game today. You might end up regretting getting that game because you know, FIFA has been terrible so far. I mean, it was good at the start, but now it's really bad. What's up, Footprint Bros? De Gea, Pogba, and Anthony Martial are out for Sunday. Yep, but I don't think we have much of a chance anyway. We're probably going to play fucking Andreas Pereira on the right side, which is going to be a joke. Can you play online division rivals? I'm sorry about that. I don't really want to be raging. I mean, I've had a problem with raging all the time. Not just raging recently on FIFA, but raging in general since the whole fucking thing started. It's been kind of horrible for me, and I don't want to keep on getting angry. It makes me feel worse in general sometimes. So I'm avoiding that bullshit for now. But maybe at the right time, it'd be good to get back into it. I have 8 swap. You mean you have 8 icon swaps? I don't know who you can get with that, but as you said, Pep. I'm not sure about getting Pep Guardiola. I mean, obviously he's a great manager, but I'm not sure he'd be great in terms of his icon card. I don't know. Let me have a little look. Check SBCs, guys. Funnily enough, I'm doing that right now. Okay. Well, I don't give a shit about that Schweinsteiger card. Don't give a shit about that Lewandowski card because he's already got a 90 rated in form. That Aubameyang card also is not worth it because he's probably going to get an inform himself and get an 89 rated one. These two, I mean, they're just +1 from their normal card. It's not worth it. It's not, really not. I don't see why anyone would want to spend their coins on that. Born Legends, marquee moments. So that's yeah. I mean, I could do a few of these, but is that 4 SBCs just for a rare Electrum Players Pack? That's really bad. That one is easy, so I might do something like that. That's just pretty much like a gold upgrade, but obviously not in the same format. So, right, so the guy that was just talking, he was saying that he has 8 icon swap cards. So you have an option between Okocha and Guardiola. I don't really like the look of this Guardiola card. When an icon is 85 rated, I really don't like that. But then again, his defensive stats aren't bad, his pace isn't bad. I think if you... He doesn't look... He doesn't actually look awful in terms of his stats. A shadow, he would actually be quite decent with a shadow. I mean, he's 5'11". I would obviously be better if he's a bit taller. It could be a worse card, but you know, there's the reason why he's only an 85 rated card is because most of his other stats, his shooting is low, his dribbling is low there, but defensively, he's got some solid stats, and his pace isn't bad for a CDM, and also his physical stats aren't the worst. They're kind of average, or all in the 70s, so not really a bad card for just 8 icon swaps. So maybe it actually could be worth it as long as you get a good chem style on him. Maybe an anchor or a shadow. That's what I'll go for. And then obviously a Kocher is another option. I don't really like the look of him. His pace is not that great, but then again, I think he'd be good as a cam if he was to increase his passing and shooting. But yeah, 4-star weak, 5-star skill moves, so he doesn't look too bad. I'll probably wait a little while to get a few more, because if you've got 8 of them already, then you still have loads of time. Look, 63 days. If you have 8 now, then in the amount of time it's taking you to get 8 of them, you can get another 8, and then you'll be able to get someone like, you know, like a Rio Ferdinand, or anyone, or someone else. I'd probably wait a little while. I mean, Ian Wright, he doesn't look too bad. He's got good pace, good shooting. So it's actually, I'll probably wait a little bit longer. How many points for Elite 1? I don't know actually right now, but I'm pretty sure. Let's update my opponents. Right, guys, I just need a minute. I'll be back in just a second. Right, I'm back now. Fucking hell, sorry, I just got distracted there. There was a knock on the door, someone didn't have keys, so I had to let him in. Right, you're doing the icon swaps, guys? No, I'm not doing the icon swaps because it's too much hassle, and I don't want to be playing rivals with like silver players. I can't be asked for anything like that. Right, I just run up the stairs and I'm a little bit, tiny bit out of breath now. Right. Is YouTube your full-time job? No, it's not, but I do make some money from it. It's not a full-time job, but at some point, I think if I was to actually go full-time, like stream 8 hours a day, I think it's possible that I'd make a decent living from it. Possible. Not saying that it's guaranteed, but considering that I make quite a bit, I make some money from it per month. You know, just streaming the weekend league, and the rewards, and then doing like career mode and a few other things. Considering I make a decent amount per month just doing that, I think if I was to actually go 8 hours a day, then I think that would multiply. That would pretty much double what I get in general. So it might be worth trying at some point, but just not right now. So we'll have to see. 8 hours a day would drive you up the wall, Gaz. Oh yeah, I know for sure. But I don't actually have to play the game itself for a straight 8 hours. I mean, I can just, do like a Road to Glory and do, like bronze pack method. Just make coins and just grind some squad battles. I can just fit everything into one. Do my career mode, do squad battles, foot champs, rivals, drafts. I can just do every single thing in those 8 hours, and it gives you guys like a ton of content. But at the same time, it's the rage, isn't it? So it'd probably be best to do, if I was to go full time, still do foot champs and everything, but obviously do other things just on stream, just chill on stream, for like, I don't know, about 3-4 hours before actually playing foot champs, like doing bronze pack method, building up the coins and all of that to help for like a Road to Glory or something. I mean, it's similar to what Nick 28T does. I think that I would actually be able to make double the money that I get now, if I was to do that. Elite is about 40k. Yeah, I'm just looking now. I'm just on the previous week, so I'm just going on current week. It was 48k to finish Elite 1 last week, so currently now you need 30k, but that's obviously going to increase by Sunday night. So I'm guessing it's going to finish at about 48, 50k again. I'm currently on 17, so yeah, if I get a few games done now, I'll be on over 20k. Because I'm still in gold 1 right now. So yeah. Right. I'd love you to stream some WWE games. I mean, I'd love to do that as well, but the problem is the music. I think they've patched the fitness glitch now, so I think I'm gonna, because I last played 2 days ago, didn't I? There's been like a big patch since then, so let's just put the fitness cards on. I've got 53 of the bastards. Show us your squad, please, guys. This is my squad, obviously, you can see. What's everyone on? Puke is on 68. Screw it, I'll just give him another one. Shaw is on 74. Alright. Yeah, this should give everyone pretty much full fitness. Yeah, you need to use fitness now, that's a good thing. I've actually got plenty of these cards. Have the squad fitness cards increased in price though? I'm guessing they haven't. What's up, Connor? I'm doing fine, thanks. Hope you're doing alright yourself. Do you have any kids or a wife? No. No. Sometime in the future, possibly. Not by much, but they will rise soon. Yeah, I think they will, maybe end of October. I'm just getting my protein shake. Who should I buy, Rodri or Fernandinho? I'll probably go Rodri with the shadow. Rodri's been disappointing for me with an anchor on him, but I think with a shadow it'd be decent. Do you live by yourself? No. What's up, Andy? What a weird look, guys. A really weird name for protein shake. For goodness shakes, I've never seen a name like that. play Foot Champs. I'm sorry, or I can't even do it today though, can I? Because it's Thursday, and I haven't even got the points to do it. We're going to get into a game now though. Obviously, the reason why I'm doing this, as I've expressed many times, I don't want to keep on raging like a bastard. And obviously, since 2017, a load of bullshit has happened. You know, like just hard things in general, and then raging at Foot Champions at the very same time. It does not do you very good mentally, so I've decided to walk away from it. You know, and we're just gonna play the chilled out game modes, get through things without, still run the channel without having to get ridiculously mad all the time, and yeah, overall just enjoy it and chat to you guys. You will tomorrow? No, I'm not going to be playing for Champions tomorrow. But there will be a point where I might start it all again, and I think if I was to start everything again, it will be longer streams, and I'll have to obviously sort out, you know, what times I'm going to do them and how long I'm going to be doing them for. The Hayes just got fucking headbutted. Beautiful. There's Lucas. He's on his bike. Look at that ball. Fucking beautiful. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. David Silva. I was about to say he never misses, but there he did. When you hit a particular milestone in terms of appearances, you deserve to be highlighted. 100 appearances for the club as of today. Can they take the lead? Get in, Lucas. Easy shit. De Gea rubbish on FIFA 20. He's been good for me. I've noticed the difference. Don't stress with champs. It's not worth it. You might get 500 to 1,000 viewers for champs games, but it's not worth the stress, and you'll still get 102 viewers, 100, 200 viewers now. Oh yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, the viewership on Foot Champions undeniably is superior to any other type of content I do on the channel, because everyone seems to love it. That is like the main value of what it's the main value of the channel, really. It's what people like to see the most, and you know, sadly, it's what I dislike doing the most because it just makes me so damn angry. But I think that's the case for a lot of YouTubers, FIFA YouTubers anyway. But you know, mental health comes first. Like, you don't want to be, you know, I mean, I did it for 59 weekend leagues, guys. 59. I mean, that, how much anger is that? And along with just not being fucking very happy with shit in general, it was tough, really tough. And it's, you know, I don't think anybody. I think if you're going through shit, Foot Champions is not the right thing to play. It's really not. Because it makes you angry, and you're just going to be the most pissed off, frustrated bastard ever. Because you're playing a game that makes you angry while you're also upset, like, in general about things. You know, so I've made the decision to be like, right, I can't keep on fucking dealing with this shit. I'm going to walk away from it, and then maybe come back if I feel like everything is fine and it's not going to affect me like it did before. Oh shit. See Edison or Lloris wouldn't have saved that. Ultimate screen tomorrow at 6. David Luiz and Luis Suarez got David Luiz. That'd be an interesting card, but you know, these promos don't really appeal. It doesn't. Oh shit. I don't really care about them too much because, you know, like I said, I'm not playing Foot Champs. I'm only playing squad battles, so it's not anything I'm going to hype about if I get anything good. Then again, if there was a way for me to start a channel, sorry, not start the channel, start going full on with the channel, then packing an absolute beast like a Ronaldo or a Messi would probably make me start again, or an icon. But you never know, we'll see. Until that time, I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing, unless something crazy happens, which basically makes it impossible for me to turn it down. Oh fuck. Oh, Aurier. Shit, that's a goal. I knew it was a goal. Korea. Yes, or who cares? What made you start YouTube, Gaz? What made me start YouTube? Well, some of you probably don't know this. I started YouTube back in 2014. Actually, no, I started YouTube back in 2012 with a music channel, and I actually got about 500, 600 subscribers on that. But obviously it wasn't like to the level of this channel. Go on, Silver. Oh, unlucky. So I actually had a monetized channel then, but that was completely different content. Obviously, just my music that was on there. Oh, fucking Van Dijk's pissing me off. He's tackling me all the time, and he's offside, isn't he? Oh, maybe not. I've just got no other option here. Fuck you, Van Dijk. He's a beast. I need him in my team. But obviously, as I was doing that, I wanted to do a few other things to do with FIFA, because I've always played FIFA and stuff. I watched a lot of MGH in 2014, and I was like, yeah, shit, let's go and create another channel. Let's create a FIFA channel. And I started a career mode channel back in 2014 because I was just inspired to do that, because I liked playing career mode and obviously liked playing FIFA, and it would have been fun to make content from it. I didn't really get that many subscribers from it. I ended up stopping it because I was just mainly focused on like just doing music content and stuff like that with on YouTube. So yeah, but then in 2016 I was watching a lot of Derek Rant's videos, and he obviously has really funny content. He had like Ultimate Team content, so that made me want to, you know, do my own Ultimate Team content. So I started that in 2016. The exact date I signed up was 1st of October 2016. So I started making videos on Ultimate Team and doing a Road to Glory and stuff. Fucking Van Dijk, he's doing my head in. Pukey, what's he doing there? What kind of music? Electronic dance music. I'm going to be doing a few live streams of music in like next week. So you'll see what type of music that I'll make. So I did that, and the reason why I wanted to do that is because obviously I would like to succeed in something like that. You know, maybe create like a success story and become like a YouTuber that's reasonably successful, or a streamer that's reasonably successful. And I've always wanted to succeed in something that I like to do rather than what people tell me to do. So as I've you know, worked quite hard on that, done so many FUT Champion streams, we've now built a channel with 13,000 subscribers. I mean, I know it's nothing absolutely astronomical, but it's still something that I consider a decent achievement. So yeah, I guess the reason why I started YouTube was inspiration from other YouTubers, and also the desire to succeed in something that I like doing. So I guess those were the main reasons. And also, like, I mean, how do you get a channel I mean, that has a decent amount of subscribers, a decent amount of views. How do you get that? I mean, it's not something that comes easy. It doesn't just happen by itself. You can't just, you know, do one video one day, unless you're extremely lucky, and then get views out of nowhere. You have to keep on going until people like start noticing your content and enjoying your content, and that's what happened to me. Because obviously, when I started this channel, I had nothing. I had no subscribers, no views. Like, I was still making videos because I was like, well, if I keep on doing this, you never know what could happen. And I kept at it. And as soon as I started doing Foot Champions, the channel just kind of blew up. So all I can say is, if anyone wants to start doing YouTube, it's not gonna, like, views aren't gonna come straight away. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's worth carrying on, for sure. Same thing with anything, really. 13k also requires a lot of hard work. Oh yeah, exactly. So yeah, I did a load of weekend leagues, kept on doing a ton of streams. You know, I've put in a lot of hours. I don't know how many hours overall that of content that is on my channel, but I think there's a lot. I mean, I'd like to actually find out, because that would be obviously the legitimate number of hours and hard work that I've put into this channel. So yeah, that's the reality of. I didn't want to pass there. Say if it's like, for example, 500 hours, I don't know. That's the reality of how many hours I've put in just to get to this point. So yeah, it's a crazy one, really, when you think of it. Because some people think it's simple, like you just get views like automatically. It never happens like that. It never happens like that. Like I said, unless you get extremely lucky and then one video just gets like 3 million views out of nowhere. I'm struggling in this game, guys. I am struggling. I can't seem to break him down. Am I on Legendary or Ultimate? Because I was on Ultimate last night in career mode, and that was tough. Right, go on.
Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it.
Oh, what a tackle. The centre-back's a joke. Oh, great pass from Lucas. And then somehow Pukki didn't react to the ball 2 times in a row, you absolute bastard. The ball's at his feet and he didn't stick his foot out. Didn't want to control it, he just let it roll by him. Twice.
Important interception. Rodri. Lucas with it.
Go on, Silva. Oh, you bastard. I'm struggling. Struggling, guys. It's only squad battles and I can't seem to fucking get through them. That's what happens sometimes, though. I think I've won every game on squad battles so far, so it's making it hard for me. That's a goal. Nice not. Great save. Yeah, I've made 564 videos, live streams altogether. Yeah, that's quite a lot, but don't forget all the streams that I've actually deleted. There's plenty of Fortnite streams that I left. I've done a lot of live-only streams as well, like GTA streams and stuff. So overall, it's probably nearly 1,000. Nearly 1,000 streams, videos altogether, because I've privatised quite a lot of them. So I usually just keep my FIFA ones up.
Might be able to set up the chance. Rashford. Inside he goes.
Oh, that's good. What a turn. He's pulling me back, ref, you bastard. And then he's just crossed it to the keeper. Sane is classy. I haven't used him this year yet. I packed him quite early last year. I got a Champions League version of him. And he actually did well for me. Enjoyed using that card. Go on, Pukki. Lovely finish. That's good. We needed that. What did you think of WWE Draft? I didn't really like it, to be honest. I think it's quite pointless. It would have been nice for like Brock Lesnar to go to Raw and then Seth Rollins to go to SmackDown, so they could like change the belt. Like imagine the Universal title on SmackDown. They would have to change it. They have to change the belt or maybe make it blue instead of red. So yeah, they just kind of kept them. They kept the champions on the same brands. It's more interesting when they kind of switch like the main champions. Because I remember back in 2005 when you had Cena on SmackDown, you had Batista on Raw. Cena was WWE champion, Batista was the heavyweight champion, and they switched them, didn't they? They put Cena on Raw with the WWE title, and then they put Batista on SmackDown with the World Heavyweight title, and then it just made it so much more interesting. There's just more like different feuds and stuff. But they didn't do that this time. They just kept everyone on all the champions in the same brands, so it wasn't unique. It's just kind of what you expected.
Playing it short. And a good-looking ball. Pumped clear.
What does XWF actually stand for? It stands for X World FIFA. I mean, that's if you follow me on Twitter, that is my username on it. So it's not a name that stands. It's not anything that stands for something special. It's just a random name that I thought of because I created two channels: X World FIFA and X World Theft Auto. One dedicated to FIFA and one dedicated to GTA. And obviously the one dedicated to FIFA blew up, so I changed the name of it so I can play more games on it rather than just FIFA. Fucking Van Dijk, guys, he's absolutely bulldozing me. He's bulldozing me all game. It's been tough. I mean, he's been a fucking one-man fucking brick wall in this first game. It's got to be off. Yeah. Yeah, Pukit is Celtic and he did not get given a chance. Look at him now. Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing in football. You know, sometimes coaches or even fans, they don't see something in you. Like, even though you have the potential to like be a quality player, like sometimes they just don't notice it. I guess it's human nature, but Pukki, he's obviously an unbelievable striker. His goal scoring record at the moment is brilliant. But obviously sometimes in other clubs, it's down to the preferences of the coaches and stuff. You know, some coaches, you know, in Celtic, I don't know, they might have preferred a more pacey striker. Oh wow, fucking hell. What kind of header was that? That was AIDS. How do you get that much power on that header? They might have preferred a more pacey striker, I don't know. And they just didn't want him. Then Norwich have they probably wanted his type of striker, and that header is just complete bullshit. How do you get that much power as the ball's coming? Look at that. That is just inhumane power. I wonder what his stats are for his heading. Well, it looks like we're not going to win this game at the moment. You're going to play champs again? I'm not sure right now, but for now, all I can say is no. We'll see at some point. Right, let's change this up, shall we? Let's bring on pacey bastards and hope we can get a good result. Score prediction for Sunday, I think Liverpool are going to smash us. I'm guessing 3-0 or 3-1 to Liverpool. That's my guess. Because their style of play is just... We're going to get we're going to get run off the pitch. Their work rate, their speed, their quality is just second to none. Compared to United, where we're just completely slow and we just, you know, don't play quick enough football. We just slow the game down all the time, and then when we do create attacks, we're not alert enough. It's bad. What a bad pass there from Sissoko. That's my fault. I should have fucking waited for a pass. See, when I talk and play at the same time, I'm a bit of a bastard. Try and concentrate for a minute here. God, that was... I thought that was going to be a goal.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
You need to get the ball to Malin.
Well, Derek, the tactics for both sides are simple. Attack.
Run, Malin.
Both trying to win the game, creating chances. It's a brilliant
the one.
game.
God, he's plenty of pace. It's a foul. I don't like the way Williams is that far wide. Pogba won't be missed. I think he will be though. I mean, he can create... When he's at his best, he can create things out of nothing. Like out of nowhere, he just play a quality pass in the box, and then you get through on goal. But you know, I just don't know. 75 curve. I think David Silva would be better here. Right, I'm going to put it here. Plenty of power on it. Curve, and it should go in. Oh, keeper fucking gets it.
David Silva.
He's fouled Vardy there near to the box. Collier's already making excuses about injuries. At the same time though, I mean, he has a right to, because his main three players have got injured already. Martial, Pogba, Rashford. I mean, it is unlucky, but it's kind of his fault as well, because the squad is just so... It's in such a bad state. It's like, there's no strength in depth. I mean, we've got rid of Sanchez, we've got rid of Lukaku. We've got rid of quite a few players, and, you know, it's so bad that we're actually bringing on our academy players. Like a lot of youth players to make up for it. It actually reminds me of the 14-15 season, because I mean, oh shit, I need to get this out. Wow, in that fucking hell, look at Van Dijk doing that. So it reminds me of the 14-15 season, because we were signing like all these attackers. I mean, we did sign a few defenders, but it's just left backs. So we signed Falcao, obviously a striker. We signed Di Maria, who's kind of like an attacking midfielder. We signed Blind, Luke Shaw, Marcos Rojo. We signed like those types of players. But our defence was just so exposed in terms of the squad. I mean, there wasn't really that many defenders, and most of them were injured as well. So we actually had to call up Tyler Blackett and Paddy McNair, and it just looked like the squad was just completely broken. And we just had to play a load of young players. We had to play Borthwick Jackson as well. We just had to call up so many young players because the squad was just so... We just didn't have enough players. It's just all messed up, and we had so many great attacking players, but in terms of defending, in terms of defence, we had pretty much no one. Like our main centre-backs were like Smalling and Jones. And they were injured for a lot of the time, so we had to call up the youth, and it was really bad. I remember one game I think we had to have... God, what is it with these passes towards the edge? They're just giving it right to him. I remember one game we had to have we had to put on Tyler Blackett, Paddy McNair, and like Marcos Rojo as like a back three. It just really did not work out. I think it was like Johnny Evans instead of Marcos Rojo. And all the fans were like, what the hell, like we've got all this money as a team and we can't sign any good defenders. Actually, like, use our youth, and, like, use Johnny Evans. It was just awful. See, where's Malin? It's so far back. Oh, that pass, come on. It's going to go penalties, isn't it? I'm going to concentrate here this last few minutes because I haven't even concentrated at all in this game. Just chatting a lot of the time. I mean, I don't mind doing that, but this game is difficult. I'll be quiet for a minute. But no, they keep winning everything. And I'm not trying to get that to Vardy, I'm trying to get that to Silva. I don't know why it's gone beyond Silva.
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
Probably going to score.
And that's an important intervention.
Alright, that's penalties.
It always had the potential to go the distance, and it has. So a penalty shootout is next.
Chelsea had a transfer ban, and and the youngsters are doing all right. Yeah, I mean, that is understandable, but they still got a bit of experience there as well. But they've had like a whole pre-season together, and they knew what was going on. United didn't even have a transfer ban while that was happening, while it happened for them. Like, we had the opportunity to actually sign defenders and sign players that we needed in the team. I mean, Chelsea have done it they prepared for it because they knew what was going on. Whereas United didn't have a transfer ban, they had a load of money to spend, yet their squad was still broken. So that's the thing, really. God, we're probably going to lose this. Okay, it's only squad battles. Oh, what a penalty. Probably going to get saved, isn't it? Yeah. Dan James quality. Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's been brilliant. So he's been great. I reckon he reminds me kind of how I play. Obviously, I'm like a taller player than him, but God, the keepers keep on moving the right way. Look at Pogba's run up. This is so stupid. I'm going to go down the left. God, what a penalty. This is bad. Finally, he dives the wrong way. I'll take Johnny Evans back at United in a heartbeat. Just look how good he's been. Leicester, yeah. He's been decent. We're going to lose if we miss this, I think. Yeah, because it's 3-1 down. Oh, well, that was rigged as fuck. Alright, let's leave that game. Extremely unlucky there, to be fair, because we conceded a last-minute goal. Stupid bullshit header. Somehow he gets a load of unrealistic power on it, and then lose a penalty shootout. Don't know how many points we're going to get from that. 600. Not the end of the world, though. Penalties against AI are a joke. They save 90% of the shots. Yeah, it's because the AI knows where you're going. They know where you're pointing it, so the game's identified it. So if it wants you to win, then it's going to obviously dive the wrong way. If it wants you to lose, it's just going to go where it knows you're actually going. That was the case there, sadly, but it's nothing to worry about. Do the Aubameyang SBC goes for 400k. I haven't even got 400k for starters. And also, it's not worth it because you may as well just get his normal card because it's only a +1 rating. It's not really going to feel that much different, is it? Been watching a lot of FIFA lately, but you really caught my eye. Keep it up. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I'm guessing you're not really meaning in terms of the quality of my play, because I'm definitely not the best player in the world, but in terms of enjoying the stream, I hope you do enjoy it. Obviously, it's not anything like Foot Champs where everyone gets entertained with my rage and all the crazy moments that happen in the game. I want a bit more of a chilled vibe. EA is a disgrace, worst developers and worst company. I can't disagree with you there. I've got Lewandowski and McGinn from goal 3. That's not bad. You should take this calmness into Foot Champs game, play the exact same, but it's not getting to you, mate. Yeah, but Foot Champs is way more disgraceful. I mean, I can't be like this when I play Foot Champs because obviously I'm taking it a bit more seriously. Like squad battles, don't care because it doesn't matter if I lose because I know I've got a ton of games to, you know, make up for it. And a lot of the games are easy anyway. He's offside. He's offside. What a great pass from Rashford though. But in Foot Champs, like when you know, I mean, if you remember when I finished Elite in July, I mean, what happened to me in that game, even in the game that I won to get Elite, I mean, I conceded in the last minute to stop me getting Elite. I mean, I did get it in the end, as I said, but at the time, that was heartbreaking because I knew that all those easy last minute goals that I kept on conceding. What a bad pass, Pukey, fucking hell. All those last minute goals that I kept on conceding after like hitting the post or something, it was stopping me from getting Elite like most weeks during FIFA 19 because I was just conceding so many stupid goals at the end, were just making me lose so many games. And then that actually happened in the very game that I was just about to get Elite from. It was just confirmation of like how much bullshit that was stopping me from getting the rank that I felt like I deserved to get. And that was just infuriating and demoralising. And I can't I can't really deny that because you know, that is infuriating in general, and I think it would be infuriating for anyone. So no matter how calm I am at it, I still have that desire to finish in, had that desire to finish in Elite, but then kept on getting screwed over from it, and it was just pissing me off. And I think anyone with the same desire that I had on it would have been just as pissed off, and it's hard to just be casual with it. What a finish from Lucas, by the way. It was a nice turn as well. But yeah, at the same time, I do really wish I could take this calmness into Foot Champs. I really wish I could, but I just can't. It just annoys me too much. And obviously, it's not just the case for myself. Loads of other FIFA streamers are exactly the same because they rage like crazy at the game because it's a legitimate disgrace. It's hard to hold your temper when the game just fucks you over all the time. And it legitimately does fuck people over. I don't care about getting fucked over in squad battles because it doesn't really matter, right? It's not like a big rank that it's preventing you from getting, because I don't really give a shit whether I get Elite 1 or not, but I know I can get Elite 1 if I play enough games. I don't really care if I don't play enough games to get Elite 2, so there's nothing like, there's no real desire when it comes to the squad battles, so it's just casual play and just earning the rewards in a chilled out way, whereas in Foot Champions you have that desire to finish somewhere most of the time, and then when it stops you from finishing there, it's fucking annoying. And not just like being stopped in terms of, you know, just getting beaten by the better player, being stopped because of disgraceful things and losing like a ridiculous amount of games in a row that aren't your fault, and it's just so hard to accept. But yeah, I do wish I could be a little bit more like this during Foot Champs, but I can't. I just can't. Naturally, it just annoys me. It's a tough one, really. God, they're so central there. Look, see? I can't get a ball to them. I thought I'd try there, but they wasn't moving. Just staying behind them.
Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it.
But they don't score. Don't score, don't score. I don't know how to play. What the fuck's he doing? He's got 9 icon swap cards, so stressful. Yeah, I can understand. And people were asking me, you know, if I want to do the icon swaps, but I don't actually want to. I don't because it's going to be just as stressful. You've got to play so many rivals games. You're going to lose a lot of games too because you're going to play against like really good teams with like a load of silver cards or a low-rated team in general. It's going to be hard to get wins. It's frustrating, and I can't be asked to go through that. It's going to make you rage as well, because sometimes it might take you fucking, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours just to get one objective done. Can't be asked for that. And Rashford, good finish. Official prediction for United's match on Sunday. As I said a little bit earlier, I think we lose either 3-0 or 3-1. Division you're in on Division Rivals. I'm in Division 4 in Division Rivals. I think maybe I could have been in a higher division at the start, because in my placement games I won the first 3. Won the first 3 games, and then after that, gone Pukey. What a run! Oh, he's played the ball the wrong direction. I'd say David Silva. Why did he do that? There's a massive gap to play that ball through, and you just like played it towards the left side, wrong side of the defender. That's ridiculous.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress.
But yeah, like in those placement games, as I said, I won the first 3, and then the last 2 games, oh, fucking hell, great save. But what the hell's Aurier doing? I'm trying to head that out, and he's just fucking. The game just stopped him from heading that out. In the last 2 games, I had like last-minute goals going against me, so like it stopped me from potentially maybe starting in Division 4 or maybe a higher division. So that was annoying. So it put me in like Division 5. Oh, all I needed was one pass there and he'd have been through. Oh, just wanted it back to him. Which icon player are you going to take from swap players? I'm not going to be doing it. As I said, it's going to be too much stress and it's not worth it. And as I stop FUT Champions, I don't want to be doing anything like that, and it's going to piss me off. So it's a no from me. I mean, if I get them from squad battles over the next, because there's 63 days left, so over the next few months, if I get a few swap cards from playing the games and squad battles or doing any other sort of objective that's not ridiculously that will take a ridiculous amount of time, then yeah, I might pick some up. But I'll probably just get the lowest one, because I can't see myself getting many if I'm not actually gonna be going all out on it. I relegated myself into Division 7 and got all icon swap objectives done in a few hours. Yeah, so in Division 7 obviously it's going to be a lot easier because you're going to come up against people that obviously aren't as good at the game, so I guess it's probably a smart thing to do that. But I mean, that just goes to show the state this game is actually in, because you know, the game with these objectives, it makes people actually relegate themselves, and then like all the good players are coming up against shit players just to get objectives done. It's like Bateson. I mean, we all know he's a good player and everything. I mean, he's finished. Fucking hell, that's definitely a red. He fucking ended his career. No, it's a yellow. But oh, was there a lag on the stream? Shit, sorry about that. Fucking broke his ankles, bastard. So yeah, I mean, I saw Bateson, he posted out a tweet saying that Division 5 is his new home, when originally he was in Division 2 or something. I mean, why does the game allow that? It's making people relegate themselves from higher divisions just so they can get objectives done. They have to find a better way of doing that, so people can actually just do their objectives like normally without having to fucking you know, go into a ridiculously low division to play against people that aren't that great at the game to get it done like easily. I just don't think it should be done in that way. You should do something. the objectives should be. They should probably create like an objective game mode, if you know what I mean. Like instead of doing it in Rivals, just create a new mode to do those objectives. So that means you're coming up against someone with the same, you know, the same. Oh God, what a tackle from Rashford! You come up against someone who's doing the same thing as you, and then you can just play against each other. And try and, you know, get the objectives done when you play against them. Obviously that kind of does mean that you can actually let people like score 2 goals with a silver player or something, and then they can let you, but maybe just try it has to be like score a few goals with a silver player and get a win. Just do that, and then eventually you'll be able to get it done. So it saves people from actually relegating themselves, and then you get all fucking pro players coming up against. What a turn! Oh, unlucky. It stops pro players coming up against noobs. I mean, pro players might still come up against noobs if they did do like an objective mode, but still, at least it's the same objective. Oh, he scored that. Socrates. Nice. Yeah, you need to fix leg issues in the game. Oh, okay, you mean that. Did you get from the Foot Champions rewards? I didn't get Foot Champions rewards because I didn't play Foot Champs. So yeah, I'm just doing squad battles rewards from now on. They're the only reward streams I'm going to be doing at this point. FIFA needs updating badly. I'm nearly qualified though. Yeah, I mean they've just done a patch yesterday, or was it a few days ago? And already there's still broken things that people are posting on Twitter. It's a bit of a joke. I mean, I did a few retweets, like Capgon Tom, like he was, like his player was just doing the throwing animation, like over and over again. What the fuck was that header? That looked so unrealistic. And the clock was going up slowly because the ball was like out of play at the time. But the game thought that the ball was in play. So he's just constantly taking the throw without a fucking ball in his hand. The clock was going up slowly. I don't know whether he waited or not, or whether he quit. Actually, no, he couldn't pause the game. I remember he tried pausing the game and it wouldn't work. So he probably, like, the only options he had were to wait for half time, which would have taken about 20 minutes because the clock was going up so slowly, or just shut the game down. Well, not shut it down, but, you know, turn it off. Close the application. So, yeah, I don't even know what he did in the end. It'd be interesting to know. Oh, Pukey. Ah, fuck.
Hernandez. Upamecano. Fofana. Stefan.
Oh.
Impressive in possession. Passing's good. Possibly dangerous. One or two players arriving in the middle. Another turnover in play here with that interception. Silva.
God, that was a nice ball.
Couldn't keep it.
Shame I messed it up with the control.
Knockout. Kelly.
What the hell was that? Come on, Lucas. No, come on, Aurier. You see that? You see the space on the right side he could have played that ball into. He decides to give it straight to the defender. They need to improve that shit. Lucas is behind the defender, so all Aurier had to do was just play that on the outside of him, and then it's the perfect ball.
Now Marcus Rashford.
He just gave it straight to him. Because that was a through ball as well.
Here's David Silva. Now Lucas Moura.
Oh, come on, Lucas. Not Lucas, sorry, Pukki. He was there, and then just went behind the defender.
We've got 10 minutes left on the clock. Great interception. Good to see this, the referee using the advantage rule.
Oh, that barrel on that strike.
Could be a follow-up now. Stefan. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing.
Oh, wow.
Well, the cross could come in here.
Clean sheet, please. That's what we want.
Get it upfield.
If we get another goal, it'd be nice. He's offside. Bollocks.
Offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd. But
Difficulty. Currently on legendary, mate.
Well, this is the time where the managers really earn their money.
I always play on legendary in squad battles, and on career mode it's on ultimate. And I'll tell you what, last night was really tough playing it on ultimate, on career mode. I struggled to get any wins, but I somehow actually, I somehow won like 3 out of my 4 games,
Kelly.
even though it was extremely tough. But the AI just felt so strong. The game against Chelsea especially, I couldn't get through them at all. Every time I was up against their defence, just boom, tackle, tackle, tackle. Instantly, like the first touch, no matter where my first touch was, they were tackling me straight away.
Period of play to add on 3 minutes. Tolisso. Now they're looking to get forward from this.
And then we missed the penalty. I mean, we drew the game, but you know, the other games were tough as well, and we scored that goal with Greenwood. It was difficult, guys. So if I was to win anything in that career mode, it won't come easy.
It is over. I guess the opposition will feel that they could have maybe shown a bit more punch, but
Especially against the big teams anyway. Ultimate is a bastard, yeah, for sure. Since the patch, I think they've made it a lot harder. But then again, that's a good thing. I mean, I didn't actually lose a game. I managed to win most of them, so I'm doing something right. But we've still got the whole season to go, so it might not go as well as it went last night. FIFA's bad, no offence. Do you play 2K on Madden or something? Oh yeah, I know FIFA's bad. We all know FIFA's bad, but no, I don't play any 2K games or Madden because I'm not into those types of games. Oh, sorry, P, this year on single player. Oh yeah, definitely. The only other games I play sometimes, Kingston, are Fortnite, GTA, and that's about it really. I'm very limited when it comes to the games. I mean, I'd like to branch out and try a few more, but I've always been like more FIFA, GTA, and obviously as Fortnite came out, I played a bit more of that. What's up, Nicholas? When are you going to do champs again? I think I've already read that. But yeah, I'm not sure when. But I'm not ruling out a return to it. How's your income about Foot Champs, pal? I actually don't know. It comes out like monthly. It builds up and then you get a notification on AdSense. No, not notification. You can check AdSense and then it sees how much you made in that 1 month. And I guess I'll be seeing that at some point in November because all the money that's earned in 1 month, you get to see that in AdSense the month after. But you could actually check the analytics to. That's probably why I struggle. Actually, that's not why I struggle because squad fitness. God, it's annoying that I've got to use it now. But yeah, I can check it in the analytics, but I haven't actually seen it yet. I'm guessing it's still right. I'm guessing it's still not too bad. Probably earned quite a bit this month. So yeah, I'll just experiment it as the months go on, see how it goes. But all I can say is, I'm not ruling out a return to Foot Champs at the moment. At the moment, I've stopped, as you all know, but I may come back because it might be for the best. So yeah. I mean on FIFA. Sorry. Oh, you mean on FIFA? You mean like the coins and stuff? Well, I was mentioning in the YouTube, like money and everything. I mean, I don't mind talking about that either, as long as I'm not too specific with it. Can't wait for Foot Champs tomorrow. I've got Messi and Suarez in my team. Nice, that should be a decent Foot Champs for you then. If you're playing with that team, Messi, Suarez, it should be quite enjoyable. Still rage-inducing, I guess, but what the fuck's that? Looks like me when I'm pissed off. How's Zoe going CDM with his high attacking work rate? He's actually been decent. I mean, I've got him on stay back while attacking, obviously. He's been alright. He's quite quick. And he's good physically. He wins tackles. It doesn't really seem like he bombs forward too much for me. So, but I think it's a good thing sometimes having a CDM with a like high attacking work rate because, I mean, ideally you would like him to defend a lot, but sometimes he gets forward when you need that extra player. Is that Aaron Moy? Is that Aaron Moy that I've just fouled? Have I just taken down the ball bastard? Or is that some other ball bastard?
Will that be potentially problematic for player and official? Well, it will be because
Adrian.
the player's on the tightrope now. He's now thinking
Whatever
about
his name
everything
is.
that goes in front of him.
Didn't see his name bar as he got on the ball.
Trying his luck from long range. And the save made following the free kick.
Playing for Champs this weekend? No, I'm sorry about that. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't because I haven't got the points.
Sure.
Look at that ball.
Oh, a nice looking pass. Rashford.
Take on the ball, bastard.
He's got to score.
Ah, that was awful.
He's going to be angry with himself, Lee, having failed to
You guys
take
are okay
that
by
chance
first time
so
tuning in
early
since
the
last
game.
week? Oh, really, Brandon? Really? Not too bad, thanks. I'm doing fine.
Well, that was the chance to take the lead.
Hope you're doing alright yourself.
Frustration is there for all
Why have you
to
stopped
see.
playing Foot Champs? The rage. Because in December 2017, that's where it all started. And I was just being the most angry bastard that I've ever been when I've done Foot Champions, and it's time to take a step away from it for now. And it's probably going to be for a long period of time, but you never know. Still going to obviously do the channel and do the streams and everything, but you know, can't be getting angry every weekend. It's not good. Fucking hell, look at the bar. I can only win with only 1 or 2-0 against teams and not with difficulty. It's hard this year, I feel. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you probably can get the odd game where you score a lot of goals, but it's a good thing, I think, because sometimes it can just be too easy to win everything. Like when you win something, you want it to actually be an achievement, and you'd be like, wow, that was hard. Then again, though, when I won my first Champions League in career mode in FIFA 19, Rashford, oh, lucky. It was tough because I was 2-0 down in the final, and I was kind of raging, wasn't I, in the Champions League final. I managed to come back and win 3-2, but you know, that seemed like it was a bit of an achievement because it wasn't easy to win that. You know, Spurs in the final were just playing unbelievable football. I couldn't get the ball off them, and they scored these 80 goals as well, though. So yeah, it did feel like an achievement, but it was the games leading up to that that were quite easy. Look at that ball bastard getting there straight away. He needs to fuck off. I want to break his leg. Fucking taken down so his bald head can fucking rub up against the fucking, I don't know, the lines on the pitch. He has fucking white paint on his head. What am I talking about? Oh, Rashford. Pass the ball, Silva, for fuck's sake. No, he fouled me. Thoughts on United, guys? All I can say is that we're pretty damn shit at the moment. Off to Mallorca tomorrow for a week to solve my team, hoping prices will drop in a week. We'll see. You know what? I'm going to get that ball there. Let's see how this works out. Oh my god, Puki was actually running in behind for that. He just stopped. You could see that almost worked out.
Rashford. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper.
Guys play foot champs, just have a beer before. Oh, that's not gonna change anything. I still get pissed off. Can you imagine playing foot champs while drunk? Holy fuck. That would not be nice.
Sissoko. Silva. And now Rodri.
Rodri.
Keep the ball.
I think it'd be fun to make music while drunk, but not while playing foot champs.
Carrasco now. It's with Renato Augusto. Mascherano. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass.
Oh shit.
Electing to cross into the centre.
Oh yes. Great header.
Cleared away. Rashford.
Oh my god, that challenge. Fuck's sake. What is Fellaini doing at right back? Fellaini.
Musa Dembele now. Marwan Fellaini.
What the hell was he doing there?
Leo Baptistao. Now let's see what they can do here.
I think it's fair to say that AI are playing better tonight than what they were on Tuesday.
Accurate pass upon accurate
I'm struggling
pass.
here.
Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well.
Oh no.
Dembele.
Oh, that's bullshit. Look at what happened there. Fucking Aurier. Look at this. That's absolute bullshit. What did he do there? The ball's gone to him and he's just... Oh, it's like... He sat on the ball. He's like sat on the ball, so it's giving him a first time shot. Fucking AIDS.
And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to
Every
change
goal you
on
can
both
see,
sides.
shots for the boys, yeah.
So the match has reached
That would probably kill me.
1-0 here.
So I'll probably concede so many goals. I'll probably concede like fucking 5 every game.
David Silva. Sissoko.
Got to be careful with stuff like that sometimes. I've heard stories of like people doing multiple shots and stuff, and it can actually kill them. It's really bad.
And here's Baptistao. And the emphasis is on creativity.
So I'd rather not fucking do that shit. I mean, it's fine having a few, but some people just fucking go crazy. They like do it non-stop.
Clearing the lines, and so it will be a corner now. Well, David Silva not having his usual influence on the game, really struggling to get to grips with seemingly...
Right guys, we need to win this game because we've lost one already.
He's not risked anything. That's not good enough. That's why they're behind in this game. Sometimes you just got to take a little chance. Go for it.
Bastard.
Carrasco. Renato Augusto. Well, they have it again.
It's a great tackle, but he's still got the ball.
Can he open them up here? The cross played over
Well, go.
and work to do defensively. Rashford is with David Silva. Lucas with it.
Oh, he's on. He's on.
Lucas. Is it going to be?
Nice.
And he's gone and scored to level it
New
again.
cam settings, guys. Do you mean my face cam settings on PS4 or the FIFA ones?
Will be added on for stoppages. Might be able to get in behind the defence. This could be an interesting avenue. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Adrian Mierzejewski. Simple for the keeper dealing with that.
FIFA settings. It's on tele broadcast. I'm talking so fast tonight, I can't even get my words out. Just gotta take it slow with what I'm saying. I've quit foot champs this year too. Didn't get one good red pick last year, not worth the rage. Really? How many foot champs, how many weekend leagues did you do last year then? It actually took me 8 months to get a red pick that was over 86 in FIFA 19. I mean, eventually I did get Salah and I got Ronaldo, which is amazing, but I mean, for the previous 8 months, I was getting nothing. It was just frustrating as fuck, so yeah, I know exactly what you mean there.
matching each other just about stride for stride.
I think that's probably why I actually got Ronaldo and Salah, because I had nothing for the whole year before that. So EA were like, yep, let's finally give him something good. So shit for the whole year.
Moving the ball nicely. And a chance for them to nudge in front.
Nice, right, we're ahead now. Ball bastard, number 2, does it again.
The defender's just unable to stay
Imagine if you give a screen card, he'd be sick, wouldn't he? Would be. Good chances in your DNA though, guys.
Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power,
Sadly,
the accuracy, and now he's got himself
I mean,
a goal.
So there we have
I
it.
think the only thing that's in my DNA is, and in my like system, is cortisol.
Dembele takes it forward here.
Saying that in a ridiculous way, but you know what I mean. Stress hormones, anger hormones. I don't know what it is.
He's got to score. It's one of the saves
That's
of
the only
season
thing
from De Gea.
that's in my system while I'm playing foot champs.
Now the delivery.
The reason why I'm doing these streams is to get that out of my system, if you know what I mean.
Striking it on the volley.
Or keep it out of my system.
When it comes in like that, but he took a chance, he was brave.
I reckon
Just
if Gaz
not
had a
his
God
day
squad,
on
he'd get top
occasion.
100. Nah. No, I mean, you see it last time. I mean, in FIFA 19 in July, I mean, I still had some really good players. I mean, I had Prime Vieira,
The visitors
I
are
had
struggling with
Team of the
possession,
Season
really.
Fernandinho, I had,
They've been
you know,
devastating.
I had Red Ronaldo,
Pace really hurts
Salah.
defences.
I mean, I had
They've
some
been
really,
electric
really
when they've
meta
had the
players
ball.
in the team. And I still struggled to get elite. I mean, I finished elite a few times, but, you know, I wasn't anywhere near top 100, was I? I mean, to get top 100, you need at least 29 wins, I think. So I was 6 wins off. I mean, that's not really too bad, is it? I mean, only 6 wins,
Wonderfully weighted pass.
considering, but,
And he's through.
you know,
His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
it's just a lot of bullshit. I think maybe if I had Hullet as well, Hullet or Van der Sar, and, you know, players that like pros use, it'd be interesting to see how far I could go, but I just don't know. I'm not sure.
To the goal that was scored.
Mental strength gets you top 100. Oh yeah, I definitely agree. You know, I think a lot of the pro players, they've learned, but I think the pro players understand the game a bit more though. I think they understand, you know, the bullshit of the game, and they understand the mechanics a little bit more. So I think mental strength is part of it, but I think,
Ready for the throw-in.
you know, another part of it is just knowing how to play and knowing what to do at the right moments. I think it's more that, but mental strength is definitely one of the big things, because obviously the pro players, if they come up against another pro player and their skill level is obviously similar, then there are going to be 80 goals to separate them. You know, there's going to be the odd 80 goal, because they're going to be having similar amounts of attacks, and yeah, there's just going to be certain moments that would actually be annoying. So yeah, I know. I mean, I can agree. I'd say it's just one aspect of getting top 100, though. Probably not the main aspect, but one of the bigger aspects. Oh, Rashford, that's good. Low driven. Nice. It's 4.
And surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, when the run is timed to perfection and the ball is perfectly weighted, this is what you get, a great goal.
Let's have another
Guys, there's an
view
SBC
of
out, the
that
green
goal.
card. Just got to do one SBC. Cheap as chips. You get a ST striker player, 6'1", 195 pass shooting. Oh, is that that's a new like player of the month SBC, isn't it? Is that like the French League player of the month SBC they've brought out? If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Put it that way. Rather laugh it off. Try it, guys. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, when you look at players like Kurt, you know, he's obviously like, he's a pro player. He's well known in the community. I mean, even he gets extremely mad at the game. I mean, you see how disgusted he is with the game. I mean, I think he got top 100 recently. He probably raged quite a bit during that. I don't know.
Options around him.
But there are moments of bullshit, you know, that every player gets.
Silva.
It's gone Silva. Oh, that was really good. Great save.
He's kept it out.
Well, I'm not sure how he's reached that. Just look at the stretch on that.
I mean,
Brilliant
sometimes
save.
you actually see it in the tournaments, don't you? I mean, some of the players get pissed off when they concede some sort of goal, some sort of like shitty goal. That's gone through Peter's legs. Fucking hell. That's the one thing I don't like about some shots in the game. Like, there's a shot that's, say, like going straight to the goalkeeper, and like your player could actually control it and then like score. But the game doesn't allow your player to control it. He just lets it go through his legs. I'm pretty sure there must be a way of getting your player to actually control shots. Because, like, realistically, guys, you know, in real life, sometimes a shot is just, you know, it's going down the middle. You know, it's not going to go in. And sometimes a striker would just control it and try and make something more of the chance. Whereas in the game, it doesn't allow you to do anything. Like, the ball's just gone through Pukki's legs and he could have controlled that. So I think they need to do something about that. Because that's been the same thing that's been going on in the game for like years now. It's in FIFA 18 as well. I might as well do Sissoko here. What's his curve? 75. So we're just going to put it there. See how it goes. Oh, did I hit the post? Did I shoot the post there? Fucking hell. It wasn't actually bad, was it?
Moving into the advanced position. Rodri.
What a shite pass. Fucking Rodri. He pisses me off sometimes. Almost cost us a goal just because of that pass, man. As a Liverpool fan, I want Gerrard, but don't know if I can be bothered to grind. What, for the icon swaps? Is Gerrard in the icon swaps? I don't know.
It's with Davinson Sanchez. Now Aurier.
Why is Lucas running? I didn't trigger him. I've triggered Pukki though.
Rodri.
And David Silva.
Silva.
See, I wanted that to happen, but I didn't want Lucas to do it. Right, it's maximum goals. I grinded from the start. Got a 500k meta team in Division 2 and I'm still grinding. That is actually really good. Fucking hell, Division 2. That must be tough. I think the worst thing about FIFA is drop back, so annoying to play against. Yeah, apparently it's more OP now since the patch. I mean, they were supposed to nerf that shit, but they've made it worse. I think the worst thing about FIFA is... Oh, sorry, I've already read that. It's like 19 tokens. That's a lot. But the thing is, you've got time. I mean, like someone was saying just a little bit earlier in the chat, that he's got 8 icon swaps now, and he's thinking about getting a Kocha or Guardiola. No, sorry, he said he was thinking about getting Guardiola, which isn't bad because he looks like a good card. As he's got 8 now, you know, in the same amount of time he's got those 8, he can get another 8 and then maybe get a better card soon, because... Oh shit. Wow. That doesn't matter. Because there's still 63 days left. There's a long time until the new set is out, so probably worth waiting just a little bit longer and getting a few more. But then again, it might be a good idea to get multiple icons, because it will help with icon SBCs. Or icon SBCs, they're not going to be out. Is it just going to be icon swaps this year, or is there not going to be any icon SBCs at all? I mean, I'm quite unsure. Because if they bring out icon SBCs soon, and then you get, say, like 3 cheaper icons, like in terms of the... I think there's 4 minutes to go. Yeah, oh, there's no icon SBCs this year. That's bad. Well, that's annoying. I thought they was actually going to release them at some point. So it's just going to be icon swaps like throughout the whole year. What the hell was that lag? That's what I've heard anyways. Yeah, we'll see anyway. But if there are any icon SBCs that do come out within the next few months, then it might actually be a good idea to just get, you know, I mean, how many tokens are there overall? I mean, for Drogba, I think you need 24, 25. I don't know how many there are. But you could potentially pick up 3 icons from these icon swaps within the next few months. So, 23. Alright. So, if you go, say if you get Schmeichel, Okocha and Guardiola. So Guardiola is 8, I think Okocha is 8 as well. And then you get Schmeichel, which is 6. That's 22. So you could get 3 icons potentially during this whole icon swap period. And then if the actual icon SBCs come out, you've got 3 icons to put in 3 different icon SBCs, or maybe actually to put in like R9 or Hullet or something because of squads that require an icon. So I think that would actually help if you pick up multiple icons, but that depends on whether the SBCs come out or not. It might actually be a decent idea to do that because it'd save coins, wouldn't it? Because they're pretty much free icons just through grinding the game and not actually you know, doing any SBCs for them. Gaz, Drogba is the best icon to get. The stats are okay, better than the rest of the baby icons, trust me, Gaz. Oh yeah, I know, Drogba, he looks like an absolute beast, I know that. His stats are insane. I'm honestly, like, if I was still playing like Foot Champs and stuff, I would be looking to get that card, but I'm guessing it's really expensive. He looks like a beast. He's quick, he's good in the air, he's good physically, he's got great shooting, he's just going to be unbelievable. I'd love to use the card. Considering it's a new card as well, it'd feel nice to you know, use a new player like him. There are no icon SBCs this year. Yeah, maybe not now though, they might actually bring them out later in the game. You never know, but I haven't actually seen any confirmation myself from EA. You know, I haven't read anything saying that there aren't going to be any SBCs this year. I haven't seen any like concrete information that that's true, but if it is the truth, then obviously you may as well just go for whichever player you want in the icon swaps. But like I said, if icon SBCs are out, then it might actually be worth getting 3 of the lower ones because you can just put them in in various icon SBCs to get the 100k packs and lower the price. Plague Drogba is clunky, honestly slow. Really? I'm surprised at that. I mean, if you give him like a Hunter or something. Super Saiyan didn't like Drogba either. God, that's interesting. I thought we'd be quality. If I check his stats quickly. I mean, is it Prime Drogba that's in the that's in it? Or is it one of his lower down versions? So it's the 89 Drogba. Which version did you use? I mean, the 89 is in the swaps. So 1.2 million. So his agility is quite low, his balance is quite low. I mean, that obviously would slow him down a little bit. But if you give him a Hunter, obviously he'd be really quick. His shooting's already really good. Good heading, good physical stats. I mean, I like the look of his stats there. But, yeah, maybe it's just his agility and balance that lets him down a little bit, sadly. If they were higher up, he would be unreal. Engine, yeah, it probably would improve it a bit. I mean, I want to see Prime Drogba's stats, see how good they are. He's not even on the market, holy Christ. Could check it in concepts, but I can't be asked. It's an interesting one. I thought we'd be a bit more of a beast. I mean, he probably still is, but you know, obviously, if he feels clunky, then it does kind of take away the fun of using the card. Prime's not even in packs yet. What the hell? I thought they were in packs from the very start of the game. That's strange. I didn't even know that. Why the hell have they like not done that? You should put all icons in packs. The 87 is quality. Yeah, I didn't actually check the 87 stats. You should get Dembele in your team. His quality. You mean the Barca Dembele? I'd rather use Dalglish. What, up front? Possibly. The 87. Sorry, I've already read that. Felt slow and sluggish. He only could finish. That's it. And heading is fuck this FIFA anyway. So yeah, not a meta card. Yeah, heading it's nerfed massively this year. I mean, you guys saw it when I used Cristiano Ronaldo in Foot Champs in FIFA 19. I mean, I scored so many headers with him, like with corners and stuff, because obviously he's just unbelievable in the air, just so OP. You know, sometimes I'll just get those crosses in and he wouldn't let me down most of the time, and it got me a lot of wins. But you would think someone like Drogba would be really good with the headers. And he probably would be if it was FIFA 19, but because the heading is just so nerfed and you don't score that many this year, probably takes down some of the value of his card, which is quite sad to be honest, because he'd be unbelievable in the air if it wasn't for that. Done a few score battles in Legendary, and at the end of the game say 0 points. I'm Elite 1 at the moment. What the hell is that all about? That's strange. Yeah, some people have told me that they've had a glitch with squad battles and you know, they get no points after playing some of the games. I mean, I haven't actually had that error yet, but yeah, maybe it's going to happen at some point. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it myself personally, but it seems quite annoying. There's a load of broken things in the game anyway, so it doesn't exactly surprise me, but yeah, they just need to fix all these silly little things. It just seems like every year they don't get the game fully finished. You know, they say, oh, we've released it fully now, they release the betas so everyone can try it out, but you know, it just seems every year, you know, the demands are so high, they just can't get everything finished. Like when the game is released, because obviously there's a deadline for them, they have to release the game every year at some point. So yeah, it's a weird one. I mean, I personally, I wouldn't actually blame them if they extended like a release date for 1 year, so they actually get a bit of extra time to go ahead and fix like broken things and bugs in the game. I'm gonna finesse this. Oh god, so I thought I could try and do a Rashford type goal that he scored against Bulgaria the other night. Just get it in the far corner, and he messed that one up, didn't he? Alright, let's try it again. Blocked. Pukey. Bollocks. Makes a picture of it as well. It says I have 0 points. I guess I'm one of the lucky ones, because you know, I haven't had that yet. Obviously, you guys have seen quite a few of my score battles games, and yeah, I've had no worries with the points. But guys, would you actually blame EA if they actually extended like the date of releasing, like, say another FIFA, say FIFA 21, they release it, say in the new year or something instead of September? Would you actually blame them? I mean, I don't think I would, because you know, it gives them a chance to make some improvements, so there's less broken shit in the game. They can focus on what's broken and then take it all out before it's released, instead of, you know, releasing the whole game and then everyone experiencing these broken things and getting pissed off by it. It's just more convenient. Great finish, Lucas. I mean, I think that it would actually be a good idea for EA to do that. just give them like an extra 3 or 4 months to fix things, and it might actually be a good finished product. But obviously the following year they would have to release the game in the new year again, so it'd be kind of like a new release time overall, rather than releasing one FIFA in, say, January, and then releasing the next one in like September again. You know, that probably should extend it, and then you know, release it in January like pretty much all the time. I don't know, but I think that's an interesting one. I'm pretty sure most of you guys wouldn't actually blame EA for doing that, because, you know, I mean, what's happened this year? Everyone's getting all these fucking bugs that are going on, and it's like, it's ridiculous. Career mode is completely broken. Oh, how OP was that header? How the hell did he get that? Pepe. Nicholas Pepe, fucking hell. Is he even like a good header of the ball? That cross was overpowered as fuck as well. Should do. I think it's just a visual glitch. Your points will still count. Oh, so even though it come up with 0, the points will still be on the system. I mean, that's a good thing, as long as it's not actually as long as it's not taking away the points that you've earned. Because if it does, then that's just wrong. You're playing the games for fucking nothing then, and that's just bullshit. But if the points still count, then that's obviously a good consolation. But still, you want to be, you know, getting your points and seeing what you get, rather than seeing a big fat 0 come up. Oh, bollocks.
Very fairly and won the ball cleanly. Well, this is where the space is at the moment on the flanks. It's about finding the right pass now.
And Socrates, how did he let him get there? What the hell was that pass? I wanted that to Rodri. Jesus.
Silva.
Oh, that's bad. I thought I wanted to just turn back with him. What a challenge that was, though. Oh, the pass is not where I wanted that. That's not where I wanted it. I just wanted it in front of Pukki, not like between the defenders. Just like exaggerated that was.
One to chase down. It's gone over the defenders. Defence not really stretched by that cross, and they get the ball away. Sissoko, Pukki. Made sure the pass wasn't completed.
Fuck, Maguire. I'm not sure whether I should keep Maguire in my Man United career mode in the second season, because, I mean, obviously, you know, he's a good centre-back and stuff, but he's so slow, it might actually, like, might affect some of my results if I come up against, like, a quick player. Right, come on. It's a foul.
Was a foul. The referee's allowed the game to go on. He's entitled to do that.
What the hell is this? Look, they've just closed out Rodri there. I'm just trying to get a simple pass to him. I've got like 3 players in front of him. Rodri doesn't even want to run forward to receive it. He just fucking stays behind him. It's like, obviously the player on the ball needs to create an angle for a pass, but so does the player that needs to receive the ball. It's no use if Rodri's just going to fucking stand there. That's the problem with this game sometimes. Like, some players, they have like the opportunity off the ball, you know, to give you an easier pass, but they don't. They just stand there behind like 2 or 3 players, even though there's a space to run into, and then like it makes you think that they're going to run into that space to give them the ball, so you pass it because it looks so logical for them to do that, but they just don't, and then it just gets passed straight to the opponent.
By David Silva. Well, he's hit the man guarding the front post. It's a poor corner.
Silva.
Right.
Now Marcus
Oh,
Rashford.
Rashford. Oh shit.
Well, the referee has blown for half-time at 1-1.
God, we've got loads of people watching. There's not too many people talking, they're probably just chilling out. So finish the squad battle game at the end. Let's see the points. Got a big 0. I got points at the end of the game, but on the rewards page it says I have 0. Alright, so it's only like after the game it says 0, but then you see like the points increase when you get back into the menus. Anyone know why I didn't get my rewards from Division Rivals? I don't know actually. If you didn't get rewards from Division Rivals, then that's annoying. You should probably contact EA about that. You should do something about it. Oh, nice bounce. The bounce back to him. Wow, got lucky there.
Suzuka. Silva.
On Pukki. God, it was tough.
Spotted that well and intercepted.
God, what the hell? Did you see that fucking turn from Rodri? Holy shit.
It must be.
Oh, that's a goal.
That's the sign of a top-class player to score like that.
What the hell was that about? Rodri absolutely... Why are my defenders so high up though? I'm on like 3 depth.
Left helpless.
That was like 10 depth there. Look how high up my defenders were. They should have been that. That was just bizarre when you think of it. But they were almost on the halfway line. 3 depth, for God's sake.
Into the attacking third.
Oh, Jesus.
Not completed, really.
There's Lucas.
In the clear for a great chance. He's in again.
He should have scored that.
Not this time, not a second goal. The goalkeeper sorted that.
Klopp's pissed off, as always. Feel sorry for Klopp in this game. He's getting angry all the time.
It's not really away. Poor clearance.
You can see why though. Fucking hell. Wow.
Nicely lined up.
Alright, he fell on his ass.
Specialist here with this free kick.
You doing the icon swap challenges? No, sadly not. I mean, obviously a lot of people are asking me that. I mean, I would, but it's just, it's too much shit. Too much bullshit you've got to go through. I think we could score this, you know. Let's stick that there. He hasn't placed that anywhere near it, where I wanted it. I probably should have placed it a bit further out.
Coming up, a corner.
That's way too central.
In by Silva. We're choosing to punch the ball rather than catch it.
And Rodri, first time. Oh, that's absolutely disgusting shit. Holy shit, Rodri. He is so bad. I mean, I know you can expect, you can't expect much because it's only Rodri. He's not exactly going to fucking, he ain't got the best shooting stats, but still. That was really bad. It's as if he couldn't fucking kick the ball properly at all. Oh my god. Oh, Pukki still got the ball to him, and I did not expect that to go to Lucas.
We've had an hour gone here, and there's still 30 minutes left. The referee has blown, and he's given the free kick. Delaney. Felipe Anderson. It's a good cross.
Look at that.
Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it. He's a defender on top of his game here, and certainly on top of the opposition then. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Some players
Fucking
limbering
Maguire.
up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. And the manager, Alan, is making this change here. Substitution will take place.
He's played really well. He's a thorn in the side of those opposing defenders and took his goal really well.
That's the
Oh,
right
what a
kind of
save,
football
Edison.
dive to turn the shot away.
Bastard. What is it? There's like a glitch with like the camera now. Every time there's a corner, it goes weird.
David Silva with the corner. Dealt with the danger.
What the fuck's Sissoko?
Deflected out for a throw.
Right, let's go.
Heavy touch. He's chosen to cut it back.
Yes.
And it's in with the equaliser.
I don't spend money on the game anyway. Yeah, you know what? I kind of regret spending the money on the packs that I did at the start of the game, so I stopped playing Foot Champs afterwards. But,
Here's Shaw.
you know,
Sissoko.
nothing to worry about.
Silva.
Oh, it's a little one that left.
David Silva!
What the hell was that shot?
Blocking. He's got
It's
that
happening so
well
much harder this year, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know.
Silva. We could get a cross in here.
Sniping's always been hard anyway. But, yeah, maybe it's just less,
Sissoko. Rashford with the
you
ball.
know, oh, fucking hell, Rush. You turn properly then.
And make it a good one.
I don't know why you went into the player.
On my watch.
I'm going like northwest there to direct a shot, and he just, oh fuck's sake, and he went like directly into the player, which is like, went a bit further to the left that I wanted him to go.
Felipe Anderson. Delaney. Felipe Anderson. Looking for a team rebound.
Holy fuck! Why didn't he clear that? I clicked square. He just passed it out.
Fine margins down there. Woodwork playing
Oh,
it.
Dookie.
Really in the clear now. In on goal. The
That
pressure
pace from Maguire really let him down there.
caved in, really.
Well, we all knew what was coming. Certainly the opposition did, but they could do nothing.
And don't bother with the A, just grind and make points. Yeah, I mean you can still get a great tune about spending money.
That puts them ahead. Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Game's looking noisy. Oh no, definitely not. Have you seen the Joker movie? No, I haven't actually. A load of people have been talking about that. Loads of people.
Plenty of goals here today, 3-2.
Is it kind of like a... It's not just like an individual
Keeping the wide
like
attack
film
His teammates have recognised
like with the Joker in it. You know, like,
his attack.
you know, in Batman, he's like the Batman villain, isn't he? The Joker. I think so. I don't even remember, but I'm pretty sure he is.
Maguire.
It's not like a film that's just about the Joker, or is it about like the actor behind the Joker and all that?
Sissoko.
It's kind of like a documentary like type film.
Steered through.
Not an actual documentary, but it's like a film based on, you know, the person who played him.
Intercepted here. And the build-up in
Oh,
there.
Lucas.
Well, it was a bit desperate, but what a good challenge. David Silva with an attempted pass that doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see what it's about and stuff.
Pukki.
So it's actually about his like life story and
Very
stuff
good look.
and all that.
Outside
What have I done there? I've just chipped the ball to the opponents.
period of play to add
Shit.
on 3 minutes.
Oh, this isn't good. They're going to score, aren't they? You can tell. They're going to do something really overpowered. It's going to be some crazy header. Oh, Luke Shaw to the rescue. Oh, yes, great defending. Oh, okay. The actor who plays the Joker, he's got a few films as well, like them. Oh, alright, that's interesting. Because I thought it might have actually just been like a spin-off Batman type film. It's like, you know, where it's just about the, like obviously the villain of Batman. Because sometimes you do get certain films like that, but yeah, if it's about the actor, then it's interesting. I'd probably like to see it. About the Joker, how he becomes a Joker, his journey becoming him, and shows an insight into his life. Yeah, it's interesting. That's interesting.
A really good day at the office for him.
Because the actual actor of the Joker died, didn't he?
In a win.
Like, years ago. I don't know what happened. Look how overpowered that cross is. That is just crazy. We still win anyway. Just keep your money, pal. Don't bother with it. Spend it on yourself and have a good Christmas. Oh yeah, exactly. You know, it's not worth spending it on FIFA. I've spent a little bit of money on a few things recently. Though I've obviously bought some new speakers which arrived tonight, and I tested them out, and they actually sound sick. And I've ordered some new headphones, like studio quality headphones, and I think they're coming in like 2 or 3 days. And obviously I've got FL Studio, so I spent a little bit, but that's just for the music production stuff. And obviously I've been making music for 7 years, so I guess it's worth investing in something like that. Obviously if it wasn't worth it, no, I wouldn't be spending on it. But still. Guys, do you burn tunes as well? What do you mean by burning tunes? Which icon swaps are you going for? I'm not doing them, sadly. Me, Keane and Nesta. That's not too bad, that sounds good. I think Roy Keane would actually be a good card. I've never used him, but I think he'd be a tasty card to have. God, we've got loads of people watching. It's 12:15. I'll give it one more game and I'll probably end the stream, guys, because I don't want to take the piss. I wanted to stream a bit earlier. My speakers arrived and I was excited to test them out. What's your opinion on Brexit? I don't really talk about politics. I don't like talking about stuff like that because I find a lot of it quite annoying and sometimes quite confusing as well. So I'd rather just not give a shit. Just let them do their own thing. Obviously, I respect the government for governments across the world in different countries that you know like that bring democracy and like order and that, so there can be peace in the countries and everything, so people can actually have good lives and that. But yeah, I don't like concentrating on it. I just appreciate the positives that governments do for us. It's a movie about mental health. Oh, okay. Yeah, mental illness. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, it'd be an interesting story. God knows what happened with him. I don't know what he went through in his life, but it might be an interesting watch. I bet it was really tough for him. Must have been. I mean, it must have been a fascinating story with what happened with him. Messi seems good in this game. A lot of pros use him. I'm guessing Ronaldo's going to be a little bit less effective this year because of the heading, but still, he's going to be insane anyway. So I'm guessing that's why Messi might be a bit better this year because people are going to be looking for more chances on the ground rather than in the air. FIFA 20 is bad to play, hate the game. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Also, I guess everyone should just get along, we're all human at the end of the day and we all live once, so we should make it a good life and do our own thing, just have peace in the world. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so many people out there, like protesters and everything, they're so unhappy with what certain governments do, but it just seems they don't really appreciate the positives because, with the way democracy is, I mean, there is a certain level of peace that we have. I mean, there obviously is a lot of shit that goes in the world, but there are a lot of people that actually have peaceful and loving, good lives, and that is down to like the way democracy is. So yeah, I think people need to appreciate the positives a little bit more. But there are negatives, obviously, a few annoying negatives, but I just prefer not to pay attention to all of it. What kind of music do you do? Electronic dance music. You'll see. I want to start a track from scratch next week on Wednesday, I think. So yeah, maybe I'll give you guys the option of what genre you want me to do. Do you download music onto CDs? No, I don't do that. No, no, I don't. Goes you into UK garage and bassline? No, I'm not into stuff like that. Really, I'm not into stuff like you like Tiesto. I think he makes some good music. Yeah, my favourite producers are like people like Zed. I mean, he makes more different music now, but he was good. Like I really enjoyed his music, say like 4 or 5 years ago. He was really good back then. I mean, I really like his track Spectrum and like a few of his other tracks. Um, Porter Robinson, Seven Lions. I used to really like Pendulum as well, but they split up. There are so many different producers I like, and that I'm inspired by as well. Netsky, I love some of his music. There's so many different producers. I'd say my favourite one though has got to be Seven Lions because he's just a genius. Some of the sounds he puts in his music, it's like, how the fuck did he did that? Sorry, how the fuck did he do that? He is a fucking genius. How he makes his sounds and the complexity of his music and how it all comes together and some of the sounds you don't hear that actually like makes the track what it is. He's just a fucking genius. I love Seven Lions. He's just absolute quality. Like, I think he's got a few production videos himself on YouTube. Like FL, a few in FL Studio because he makes music in FL Studio as well. He's just pure quality, pure quality. His melodies, his sounds, he's just fucking unreal. Love his music. Do you use FL Studio? Yeah, yeah, I do. I bought it yesterday actually for this laptop. So I've actually got the code now. I actually have lifetime updates on FL Studio now, which is pretty sick. Maybe I could do a few music tutorials on Camtasia, guys. I could show you guys how to do certain things if any of you are interested in stuff like that. I could like show you how to do like white noise and how to filter it and make um, certain sounds and do certain things. If I had original painting of I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, The Dream. How much could I get for it in auction? I don't know. I really don't know about anything like that. Anyway, let's play another game. I bet this team's going to be OP. I tell you what, guys, I'm feeling really damn full at the moment. I had like a lasagna earlier, so I get like carbs and proteins in, and I had like this whole protein shake here, and I'm feeling full as fuck at the minute. So yeah, just gonna probably need to wait to for my body to calm down a little bit. We've got so many people in the stream. I didn't even realise we've got 498 people. There's not many people chatting, but I guess most of you are just chilling.
These are the distinctive lines of this wonderful stadium.
His original painting sold for 1.5 million.
Welcome to you all.
Crazy, that is mad. That reminds me of something. Have you heard of like I was talking about this one of my mates a few years ago. Like Hitler had like a load of art or something, didn't he? Like during the war, he like stole loads of like paintings and like really expensive art, and he put them in some sort of like he put them in some sort of huge storage place, and nobody can find them. Nobody can find any of that art. It's like loads of
Now the game has started.
art that he lost. And if anyone was to find it, then they would fucking have fucking millions and millions and millions of pounds.
Good football.
Nobody knows where it is. I don't know if it has been found or anything, but
Now you've got your chance to check on the lineup.
yeah, I mean that's quite interesting
David De Gea starts in goal.
because he was trying to like rule.
Alongside
Like,
Davinson Sanchez
oh
at the
fucking
back.
hell!
David Silva
No,
plays.
oh, he's got the ball.
This could be it.
Low driven, and he scored.
Hit the post and got in.
Keep up the good work there, thanks mate. Even though I'm not doing foot champs, it's so good to see this many people in the stream. Not many people are chatting, so it is a little bit bizarre sometimes, but I think a lot of people just like just like sitting there and just chilling and just watching the gameplay and just like listening to the chat about things. Hitler had bunkers underground, more likely to be underground. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be so hard to find it, wouldn't it?
Looking to use the full
It's
width
so
of the
hard.
pitch in this attack. And he went.
So basically, that is actually still around then. Like, Hitler's lost art is somewhere out there in the world,
Silva.
and it's got to be worth fucking millions. There's like a documentary about it.
Here's David Silva.
Oh, Yuki.
Surely he must score.
Oh, okay.
Not really tested to the full, the keeper that time.
Yeah, I think he saw it coming all the way,
Poor
Martin.
goalkeeper, 56 rated. Oh, bloody hell. At least he made a decent save there.
Swung in from the corner. They've got him to score.
Yeah, you can see why he's 56 rated there, because Sopranos just scored that header.
Then put into the net. I think it was sloppy defending, but
That is one header of not many
It's all about the
that I've
movement
scored.
that led to this goal.
That was quite satisfying to see that go in though.
Always delighted with that
Looked
one.
quite nice the way it just like went across.
That corner.
restarting at 2-0.
Yeah, stuff like that really fascinates me, like history and that. Sometimes when you watch documentaries of that stuff, it's really interesting.
Now, can he take them on?
Oh shit. Like, I like talking, because like during my GTA streams, like late at night, like I start thinking about random things.
Still
Like, I
got
like
the
talking
ball,
about
still
UFO stuff as well.
progressing.
I remember talking about the Cash Landrum incident, like when I was doing the GTA stream, and that's really interesting because there's like an actual, like, real file
Can
of.
they make this count? Keeping the ball
It's
well.
like it must have been a real incident because.
The goalkeeper's
Oh,
like
nice
it.
save.
There's plenty of action for him there.
And he patched the headers this year, it's all over the place. Yeah, sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're bad. Like there was an incident somewhere in America where like these two old ladies and some little boy,
Played in by
like I think
Silva.
it was like the boy's mum and her sister or something.
Try again.
Like they're taking him out somewhere, I don't know, or they were just driving back home or whatever from some sort of like night. I don't know where they went.
Chances here.
That's old Lucas. And all of a sudden there was like this huge triangular, like huge light, like in the sky, and it's obviously came down to like the road, and it's in like a road in the middle of nowhere, like in these woods, and they're just driving down this straight road, and this huge like UFO just kind of it's just hovering above the road in front of the car.
So off they go
And
again, trying to make
apparently,
sense of the
like
marking
the
game.
woman
They've
believed it was like
dominated.
the second coming of like Christ or something. So she got out and was like really amazed by it all.
Fancies his chances of getting past
And
these players.
but it obviously wasn't that.
Players in the centre.
Fucking hell, De Gea, what have you done?
Not decisively. How's he
He
done
saves it
that?
anyway. It
Fantastic
wasn't that
save.
obviously though, because she's got out and she's actually put her hand on the bonnet,
Sure.
and because the radiation was so like it was so like high with this flying object,
Silva.
she's put her hand on the bonnet and it's actually left a handprint because the paint was actually melting. And these women actually had radiation illnesses like after that, and they was like being sick, they had diarrhea, they were losing their hair and everything, and there are actually real hospital files of what those women had, like some sort of infrared like issues. I don't know what it was, but you know, something caused them to have those sorts of illnesses because of that radiation that they experienced. So yeah, I mean, stuff like that is absolutely crazy, and considering that there's an actual real hospital file of those women, goes to show that that must have been a real incident. So yeah, Cash Landrum incident actually is a really interesting one. I like watching stuff like that. I mean, obviously loads of people try to debunk it and they say, oh, that's fake, it's all this, all that. But those, like, what those women had was real because the hospitals actually have the files of it. So, you know, how the hell did those women actually get those types of illnesses? You know, radiation-related illnesses. Is there any other way they could have had those illnesses? You know, I mean, I don't know when this was either. It must have been in like the 70s or something like that, or the 80s. I don't know. I mean, how the hell are they going to manage to get radiation-related illnesses in that day and age? Like, God knows. So it must have been a real incident from what they explained. And all three of them were there and all said the same thing. So it's absolutely crazy when you think of it. So yeah, I like watching stuff like that because it's interesting. Obviously. And Rashford making a nice run. Pukey's there. That was bad. I'm going to shoot. That's fucking awful. After recent updates, you feel that AI is harder. Yeah, I do. I'm still doing decent in this game though. They say there's another planet out there where aliens live on for us to get. Yeah, it would take 100 years, but UFO can get there in seconds. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It'd be interesting to find out. I mean, there was another documentary about someone. I forgot who it was. But you know, UFOs have not just been going on like in this day and age. You know, like these sightings and everything. It's been going on since like even way back in like the 1930s and the 1940s. All sorts of sightings. Even in those days, like it's crazy. You know, even back then, like during the war, there were so many like different sightings and like all the like defense, like all the you know, defense organizations. You know, it's like seeing things on their radar when there's actually, and then they actually disappear, and then they can't explain it. It's like, what the hell was that? So the fact even in those days stuff like that was happening, it goes to show that it is a real thing. Oh, lucky. That's what you're saying, mate. I'm not going to be saying that. I don't ever want to know my full name. Maybe at some point though. Watch a documentary about it. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see all sorts of documentaries. I mean, I'm not one of these people that just wants to believe everything I see with UFOs, because obviously some people just want to like have fun with it and just be like, oh, that was real and all this and all that. But you know, when something actually has, you know, a reasonable amount of like believable evidence, then I can actually believe it. You know, you can't like sit there and just see like one bit of footage of a UFO and be like, oh yeah, that's real straight away. No, you want something that's, you know, reasonably that has reasonable proof. I mean, because there are some UFO sightings in the world that you've seen like on the internet that that have been seen by multiple people, because say if there's one in California and then like one person has recorded it, sometimes about fucking 10 people have recorded it, and there's like 10 different bits of footage of that same UFO in like the US or something. Like that has actually happened. I've seen it on plenty of channels, like multiple people recording the same thing in the sky from different places around like the same area. So some of these sightings are legit, are real. So you know, when you see stuff like that, multiple people recording it, not just one, then it is a real sighting. So obviously you need a bit of that confirmation that that is real, because anyone could just fucking, you know, if anyone who has high quality graphic skills, anyone can make some sort of, you know, they can make something look real on some sort of software. But you know, nobody can debunk anything that's been recorded by like 10 people with the same specific sighting. So you know, you can't deny that that's real if multiple people have recorded it. Let's get maximum goals here. Fake shot, boom, boom, nice. So we get a clean sheet.
It's a day he'll never forget. I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair. But look at
the universe is, it seems like it's fucking, you know, I mean, the rest of the universe, there's just, God knows, like, God knows what's out there. Seriously, it's crazy. So you just never know, and it seems likely. I mean, you're talking fucking so many galaxies out there. You've billions of galaxies. I mean, I don't know how many galaxies, you know, that have legitimately been like researched, and I don't know the confirmed amount of galaxies that have been, you know, the confirmed existing galaxies. I don't know the number of that, but you know, I'm pretty sure it's a massive number. And if there's that many galaxies, then there's going to be that many planets as well. I mean, there's obviously multiple planets, fucking thousands upon thousands of planets in these galaxies. I mean, who knows? There might be life in the galaxy we're in now. You know, like in our solar system. Like we haven't identified life in our solar system, but in our actual galaxy, there might be life on the one we're in. But if there's not life in the one we're in, then it's likely there's going to be loads in the fucking billions in the universe.
That's another turnover here.
And also, it's likely there are going to be some species out there, if they're real, are going to be fucking a million times more advanced, because they've probably advanced their species like millions of years before even fucking humans were around. So it probably would make sense if you do see UFOs and they fucking come out of nowhere and disappear and stuff, because they probably know how to do that sort of travel. Because they're just so much more advanced, and like to us it probably doesn't make sense, because they probably learned how to fucking travel so fast that it just makes them disappear. Fucking millions of years ago. So us, we're like, what the fuck was that? When reality might be they're just more advanced than us.
And the referee spotted that deflection. He's
It's
pointing
getting
to
a
the
headache.
corner.
Oh yeah, I know.
We are going to see a substitution now.
Why have we got so many people? Why have we got 1,000 people here? That's a bit strange. 1,000 people?
In goes the corner.
That's a bit weird, guys. I've just looked down and it says 1,000 people. I mean, is something going on, or what the hell? Why is there 1,000 people in here?
20 minutes to go. Silva.
So strange. What the fuck? That's a bit dodgy to me, guys. That looks a little bit dodgy to me. I'm only playing squad battles and there's 1,000 people here. I'm only chatting about like UFOs and stuff. There's only like just a minute ago, there was like 500 people. Now there's 1,000? Hell, I'm only playing squad battles.
Substitution in the offing.
I didn't even notice that. Look at that. 1,000 people?
In possession, passing's good.
It was like 200 a minute ago. That's a little bit suspicious. A little bit suspicious.
Yeah, it's the understanding between those players down there. They seem to be
Come
reading
on guys,
what
1k
each is going
and
to do
only 50
before they've done
likes.
it.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Guys, if any of you are in the stream now, there's, like, it says there are 1,000 people here now. I don't know why there's that many, but if you are here, then leave a like so I can confirm that you're all here. Like, leave a like so you can, like, so it actually confirms, like, most of you are here. If you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated, because I'm baffled right now. I don't know why there's 1,000 people here. Because I'm not playing Foot Champs or anything, I'm just, like, casually chatting while playing squad battles.
Chance to play it into the centre now.
Or if any of you are in the chat, just, like, type 1 or something. Because I'm, like, absolutely baffled.
Just a change now.
I don't know what that is about. Because I've only been chatting about UFOs and all of a sudden, boom, 1,000 people? So yeah, if everyone here could leave a like right now, then it confirm that you guys are here, because I don't know what that's about, to be honest. Now it's gone down to 921. I mean, it was at 500 like 2 minutes ago, and then I just looked down there and it said 1,000. Now it's gone down to 751. What the hell? What the hell, guys? It goes up to 1,000 and now I don't know what's happening. That's strange. That is strange. Usually like 50k points for Elite 1. Yeah, it was 48k last week. I mean, fair enough, there's about 400 people in there, yeah, but where's the mods, guys? Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it quick. That's a bit weird.
We've got 2 added minutes. That's been signalled now.
Why is there that many people here?
Confidence for the team that are in front. The lead's given them confidence.
Smoke cigarettes, guys. I mean, did I get raided or something? Invasion. Yeah, probably an alien invasion.
It was absolutely extraordinary, exceptional.
You getting Call of Duty Modern Warfare? No, I'm not going to be getting that.
No wonder he's looking pleased.
Why did that go up to 1,000 briefly? Has the likes changed? If I refresh it, see how many likes there are. So I pretty much asked a load of people to leave a like then, just to confirm that everyone's here. That's only gone up to 66. That's pretty strange. I don't get that. That's a little bit suspicious. And now it's going down again. Sorry guys, obviously I was talking about all that and then it's gone back down. Guys, I'm baffled as hell. Maybe people just enjoying me talking about stuff like that, but that is dodgy. It's like with the ocean, so far we've only explored 15% of the ocean's floors. So far the deepest part is 12,000 metres. Who knows what living deep under the oceans, how deep some parts of it are. Yeah, we've only discovered, I thought it was only 10% of the oceans. But yeah, I mean, even on this planet, we've only discovered, you know, not even half, not even a quarter of the oceans. So God knows what's happening there. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories that sometimes, like, if in terms of UFOs, sometimes UFOs actually go underwater or something and then just fly straight up. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard a lot of rumours about that because, you know, the majority of this world is obviously the sea. So there's going to be a lot of shit that we don't see that's above land. So, I mean, that is an interesting one. I mean, look, I think there's been plenty of sightings of like random lights underwater and stuff. It is quite strange. Guys, where it shows your points and squad battles now, it says 0 points for me. Oh, that's weird. That's not good. So where it says here, on this bit, I'm on 27,000 points at the moment, so I need like another 20k. Probably going to have to finish off the games a bit later. I'm probably going to end the stream now, guys. You get any good red picks? No, I'm not playing any foot champs, no. And because we were talking about UFOs and that, and got others interested in the stream. Yeah, maybe it was that, maybe. Maybe people just wanted to listen to all that stuff. It's possible. But all of a sudden, I mean, I don't get it, because it was like 300 or 400 or something, and then 2 minutes later it was like 1,000, and it's like fucking, does that make any sense? I mean, how can like 500 people at once just come in the stream just because I'm talking about that? I mean, they're not exactly going to know what I'm talking about before clicking on it. And then 500 at once? That's a bit suspicious. I'm on champs tomorrow, the stress. Maybe it's just a load of the foot champs viewers, they were just wondering if I was raging or not, I don't know. I'm on champs tomorrow. Sorry, I'm rereading it. Yeah, hopefully it goes well for you anyway. I can imagine the stress. Still a bit baffling though. I mean, I've got 66 likes, there's 520 people watching now. Guys, if most of you in the stream right now could just take 1 second to leave a like, you know, to confirm that most of you are here. Because that would help me out a lot during this situation, because I'm a bit confused. Because 1,000 people coming into the squad battle stream for I mean, for a squad battle stream, it doesn't make too much sense. I mean, I understand if it's foot champs, but not squad battles. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a strange one. Have a good one till next time, pal. Yeah, right, anyway, guys, I'm going to finish these games off tomorrow. So I'm going to do a career mode stream tomorrow, but I'm going to do these games before the career mode stream. It shouldn't take long, it'll take about an hour. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It was nice chatting to you guys. Feel free to leave a like, feel free to subscribe. I'm confused as fuck at the moment because there were so many people in the stream. Maybe it's because I was talking about that and people, you know, are interested in it. I don't know, but you know, if like 500 people joined within like 30 seconds, I don't know what happened, but that was dodgy. I mean, usually when you see 1,000 people join my stream, guys, it happens over like 2 hours or something, an hour or two. It goes up gradually, like really slowly. But then there was like 500 in like 2 minutes. I don't understand. A bit weird. So yeah. Regardless, it was a nice stream. It was nice chatting to you guys. We got 5 games done, and it was just nice chatting to everyone. And maybe someone raided me. I don't know, but someone would have said that in the chat. Strange. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you again, and we can chat about other things in the next stream. So yeah, I appreciate everyone that came in, and I shall see you soon. Good night, guys.